Welcome to part 9R, where we study minor ninth chords, which consist of the root, flat 3, 5, flat 7, and 9. So what we're doing, we're working through the late great Mr. Ted Greene's chord chemistry, page by page, word by word, chord by chord. If you would like to follow along at your own leisure, I don't blame you. You can grab the book right here in the link in this card above, or by linking in the description, and you can go ahead and do that now anytime you'd like. Let's go ahead and start with E minor 9. So we're starting with the flat 3, the 5, the flat 7, and the 9 on the top. Of course, this is all over the low root note, the E minor 9. Oh yeah. And E minor 9 again on position number 5, so let's jump up to the 5 in the bass, the flatted 3, and then we rock up to the 7, the flatted 7, and then the 9 on the top of that. If you want to, you can go ahead and use that 5 again on the top. If you need it there in the melody, it's good to know that it's available. So E minor 9, also we can use the same voicing, basically the flat 3, the flat 7, and the 9, while moving the bass note from the 5th in the bass to the root note in the bass. Let's go ahead and take a look at this A minor 9 with the flat 3 in the bass. So we have the flat 3, we're in position number 8. We have the flat 3, the flat 7, then we have the 9, and then the 5 on the top. Yeah, very cool voicing right here. And A minor 9, again on position number 8. Let's take a look at the flat 3, then we have the 9, and then the 5, and then we have the flatted 7 on the top. This looks an awful lot like C major 7, doesn't it? It certainly does. But when we have the A note in the bass, this makes a difference. It really does. So it all matters. It all really starts to matter when the bass player decides to play a note, doesn't it? All right, so if we play a C major 7, which we are doing here, and we have the bass player plays an A note, that's basically saying that, we're playing A minor 9 here, pal. That's what's happening. That's the name of the game. That's where the power is. All right, so let's take a look at this next one, this A minor 9. This is an interesting voicing because we're on fret number 8 with finger number 1. So start right here in the, let's see, with the flatted 3 on the top, and then we go down to 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have the 9, and then the flat 7, and then we could use the 4th finger barred, double stopped, and then we can place the root note in the bass with the 3rd finger on the A string. Very nice voicing. Really cool because it has that really catchy minor second on the top. So if you get that 4th finger there just right, it's not a real comfortable chord for me, but it will become that way very soon. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the note, finger it out, and then get that 4th finger situated correctly. That way I know where to break I really need to focus on where to break that 4th finger so that I can hear that high E string and still capture that B string. Now I've committed it to muscle memory, like where I need to place that note. I also need to remember to bar that or arch that 3rd finger up and over all of the other strings, so that way we can kind of hear all of the notes in harmony and togetherness, okay? All of that grand, beautiful stuff that we like to talk about here on the channel. So we have the root note, position 5, A minor 9. We have the flat 7, flat 3, 5, and 9 on the top. Holy 𝗵𝗵𝗆, Batman. So we have this really beautiful A minor 9, big fat chord voicing with the A and the root note. So no question there what we're doing. Moving on, we have the 5, the root on fret number 5. We have the root, the 5, the flat 3. Well, let's take a look at getting that 4th finger up here on fret number 8 on the B string. So we have a 5-note voicing here, which is really nice. 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9, we have to account for those 5 notes. So we have the 1, 5, flat 3, flat 7, and 9. And very nice sound. A minor 9, let's take a look at position number 2 with the flat 7, or the flat 7 in the bass, the flat 3, the 5, and then the 9 on the top of it. Just remember where the root note is. Where are we rooted from? This appears to be a rootless voicing, doesn't it? So I just want to remember where the root note actually is and try to sing it. All right, moving right along to 7th position. Let's take a look at 7. So we're on 9, flat 7, 5, flat 3, and then we could use the root note here if you'd like, with that 4th finger stretched way over here. Very nice chord voicing. This is a great one to ask this question. I was thinking, like, I really wanted to ask you a question about, do you actually play the root note and then just listen to each voice in each chord, or each voice in each voicing, or each note in each voicing, just to listen to its distance above the root note? Good thing to do, good thing to practice, great skill to have. All right, it's just a little part of the ear training ride journey that we're on. We have the flat 3 on position number 9. We have the flat 3, the 5, the 9, and then the flat 7 on the top. So we have this really cute little cluster on the bottom, and then this great melodic tone on the top. Moving right along to A minor 9 on position number 7. Let's take a look. We've got a flat 3 again, same voicing, but this time we're on the next string set down. Again, cuteness everywhere here. Yeah, very cool. A minor 9 once again, but this time we're building on, whoa, that's fret 5, so we have the 5th, the root note, the flat 3, the flat 7. I'm going to opt out of that circled tone so that I can get this finger up here to the 9. So another rootless voicing, or we could bar that 2nd finger. Get that 2nd finger sort of laying over so we can grab fret 7 and 7, or the 5 and the root note and the flat 3, flat 7. Beautiful 9 on the top. Just remembering where the root note is. Okay. A minor 9. Very cool. All right, fret 7, so we're on flat 3, root note. Let's take a look at this one. This is kind of cool. This is a fun little one. So you have the root note, the flat 3, the root 5, flat 7, and 9. Yeah, super easy, super fun, super. Not the shortcut. We're not really looking for shortcuts here, are we? Flat 3, flat 7, position number 8. Then we have, a nice major 7 shape, right? But it's got the flat 3, the flat 7, the 5, and then the 9 on the top. Very good. E minor 9 on position number 10, same idea. So let's take a look at this. We have the flat, it sounds like G major 7, doesn't it? But it's really the flat 3, the flat 7, the 9, and the 5 over the E note. All right. Very cool. Next voicing is A minor 9 on 4th position. So this has us really running all over the place. Let's take a look at the 9, then we have the flat 7, we have the 5, and then the flat 3. For a very nice A minor 9. Okay. Yeah. E minor 9, let's take a look at position number 10. Position number 10 is going to give us like fret number 12. It's going to give us, which is the root note. It's a root voicing here, so root inversion. Flat 3, flat 7, and 9 on the top. Ooh, what a nice little voicing that is. Very hot little voicing for a minor little chord. Oh yeah, very cool. All right, position number 8 is E minor 9 with the 5, the 9, the flat 3, and then the flat 7 on the top. Really great voicing. Let's take another look at E minor 9 with the 5, 5th position. We have the flat 7, the flat 3, then the 9, and then the 5. So this is a really great example of how to use fours or fourths in a voicing, a chord voicing. Yeah, very angular, spatial. A minor 9, position number 5. Let's take a look at the 5. This is sort of like really one of my favorite voicings right here. Another one of these sort of things right here. But, you know, 4 middle strings. So we've got to change the fingering a little bit. But we have the 5, 9, flat 3, flat 7, all rooted over the, floating over the A root note. Yeah. E minor 9, position number 8. So we're just walking through this, you know, just going to keep walking through. We've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're up on fret number 12 with the root note, a flat 7 and 9, and then we reach back for the minor 3, right, or the flatted third. So there's that 9, that half step, that beautiful half step between the 9 and the flatted 3. Very nice voicing. How about E minor 9 again on position number 10? We have the, what is this? Flat 7, flat 3. We have the, 5 and then the 9 on the top. We have really created a bunch of separation here with this perfect 4 on the bottom and then the perfect 5th on the top. I'm not even reaching, it's so far up there I don't even reach the top. So let's take a look at that one just for a second. The distance between this note, the interval between that and this note is a major 10, right? Or a major 3, a 10. So that's a really interesting spread from this bottom resonance to this top resonance. So very cool sound. Don't forget to use those wide open voicings like that. Those are very helpful, very cool. As is this one on position number 7. So we're starting with the 5, the 9, and then we're headed down to, I'm going to use fingers like, maybe finger 2. It says, I'm going to have to double up on one finger here somewhere. So I'm going to double up on the second finger here. And then, so 5, 9, root 5, and flat 3, flat 7. Very cool voicing there. And of course you could always double up on the 4th finger, but my preference is to get that second finger folded in half in the middle of the voicing because it just makes me a little happier, a little less stress involved. And that's okay. I'm not really looking to, if I needed to create a passageway through that in a piece of music that required some other fingering, I would definitely make it work. But for now, we're really not going anywhere but playing that, you know, that beautiful voicing. And all right, next one is E minor 9, is fret number 7. We're still looking at, you know, 5, 9, root note, and then flat 3, and then root note again. No. So let's see. The flatted 7 in the middle of that. So 5, 9, just review this, root note, flat 7, and then flat 3. And this is really cool cascading sound. Yeah, very cool stuff. E minor 9 again on position number 8. So we're starting with flat 3, get up to that flat 7, and then we're headed down to, let's see what we got here with that. I'm going to need to use fingers 1 and 2 for that. So we have the flat 7, the flat 3, the 9, and then the flat 7 with E in the bass. Yeah, very cool stuff. And here are the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to work through the last 5 voicings. These are a little bit stretchy, but you can do it. So let's just get right on to it. So we have 2 notes on the top 2 strings, which are 7th position. We have the 5, the 9, and then way up here to the flat 3, and then the flat 7. Very cool stuff. Oh, let's take a look at this. Position number 5. We have the 5, the flat 3, the 9, and then the flat 7. I feel a little bit like a remedial Stanley Jordan here. All right, but that's okay because we get these really nice sounds here, and we can just sit around and appreciate these in the privacy of our own homes, practice studios, or wherever it is we might do our thing. So flat 3, 9, flat 7, and then 5 in the bass. Unless, of course, we decide to drop the bomb here. Yeah, flat 3, 9, flat 7, 5. How about this? E minor 9 in position 10. This is a little bit, it's a pretty good ask, and everybody knows I like a pretty good ask. Here we go. We've got a second finger kind of doubling up on the G and B string. So we have the flat 7, the 5, the flat 3, and then I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4 frets above that to the major, or to the 9. So the 9 flat, the 9 flat 3, 5, and then flat 7. I've got a little grit on my amp today, so that's why it sounds a little bit woolly. I like the woolly sound once in a while. We get that 7th position, flat 3, root note, and then we have, let's see. Wow, you've got to jump all the way up here from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not 11. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There it is. That's what I thought. Flat 3, root note, flat 7, 9, and 5. Flat 3, root note, flat 7, 9, and 5. A is the root note. Well, I'll tell you what, that was certainly a journey, a beautiful journey, and I'm so happy to be sharing this with you. And I'm kind of finding myself like I'm a little bit in awe. Like you're still following along. It's a really big, it's a grand journey that we're on together, and I'm so happy that you're here. If you're still here, if you made it this far in the video, if you wouldn't mind, please just saying in a comment below that, hey, I'm still here and we're doing this together. So I'd love to hear about that. And I guess that's it for today, and we'll look for you in the next video. If you liked what you're looking at today, what you're following through with, if you want to watch another video on this channel, you can do that right here, and it will be something that you really enjoy, I bet. All right, and bye for now. And I guess until we meet again, I will wish you happy picking. See you then.